quite the news day and week that we've had. But I want to really quickly, to kind of start us off here, Ken Martin, the chair of the DNC, who also was the chair of the Democratic Party in Minnesota, what he had to say last night.
Two of my close friends were murdered today. Two of my other friends were they attempted to murder them. And if it wasn't for lawmakers doing their jobs in Minnesota, I don't know how many more countless friends of mine in the Minnesota legislature would have been targeted today. This is wrong. We have to call it out for what it is. And you know what? There is no doubt that that has been fomented by the far right in this country, and extremism and violent rhetoric that exists in the far reaches of the internet that we have allowed to seep into this country. As it's now commonplace to just go out and assassinate people that you disagree with. Well, it's and I'm just telling you right now, none of this should happen in this country. Let's solve our differences through the ballot box. Let's solve our differences by finding common ground. No one should be going out there and assassinating people they disagree with.
Now, if you know Ken Martin, you know that the fieriness that we just saw, that emotional, that's not who he usually is.
Right, he's mild-mannered.
Very mild-mannered. I mean, I share a lot of it, and I think we all probably do.
Oh, yeah.
I am concerned that we have gone too far. I feel like the kind of trying to unring the bell as a country where political assassination attempts, trying to kidnap governors, planning to do those kinds of things, that it has become a part of our political process, and I don't know how you pull that back.
Well, it's difficult to pull it back when one of the people engaging in this kind of rhetoric is the president of the United States.
I mean, he almost got killed too.
Well, right, but we ran yesterday on the show a montage of his invoking violent rhetoric during both of his campaigns. I mean, Ken Martin, that kind of fire, that kind of anger is something that I think a lot of Democrats have been looking for from people, from leaders. But it's unfortunate that it comes after the assassination of one state lawmaker. Another one is hanging on by a thread. And, I went to college in Minnesota, so I feel like I'm looking at family. And it's just, it's too much.
It's petrifying, the political violence and the rise of it, and how it is almost commonplace that these horrific, tragic incidents are happening around the country. And we have to get a grip on ourselves. And the dehumanization of our political enemies has been taken so far in some corners, some dark reaches of the internet, and it has to be dialed back.